Hi there. You may or may not know that I'm Trusted Tour Guide Annie, your companion for meaningful milestones. And today's milestones are about finally giving your memories a second life. Whether you're creating a dream board, a legacy project, or just getting started with digital storytelling, this episode will help you take the first steps with purpose and with ease. So here's the easy 5-step system. 1. Make a simple plan to succeed. And here's your bonus mindset shift. This isn't just a tech tutorial. This is project management, legacy edition. A little prep now saves frustration later. You don't need a Gantt chart, just a little clarity. Stick around to the end of this video and I'll share my favorite high-level project visualization tool. 2. Get your Canva account. 3. Capture and upload your images or videos. 4. Create a new design using your uploads. And 5. Save and share or print. 5 steps. That's it. Let's do it together. All right. I'm going to roll into Canva now. And I also want to just stress that I understand this may be too simple or too complex. Everyone's at a different level. If there's anything I can do to serve you or that I can learn to share with you, please share it in the comments. I am here to be your companion. So, like I said, step 1 is make a plan. It's always best when you're working on a project to look at the end in mind. Are you creating a book? Are you preparing this as a gift for someone? How will you deliver it? Is it going to be digital? Is it going to be printed? Just take some time for those considerations. And also, in every legacy project, you want to think about who your team is. Is this going to be everybody in your family, everyone in your congregation, everyone at your school, in your class, on your team? What kind of legacy is this? Or is it just personal and you just want things organized? Either way, take a few minutes, think about what you need, and that'll be your step 1. And like I said, stick around to the end. I'll share my favorite tool for creating flowcharts and project plan. All right, on to step 2. Okay, so here we are at the Canva pricing page. So as I said, you need to get a Canva account. So they have an excellent free account that you want to consider. But when you go here, you can see canva.com/pricing. You'll get an opportunity to see the different levels. Now, keep in mind, you want to toggle between monthly and yearly. Of course, there's a savings if you pay yearly, but for now, if you're new to this, just start with the freebie and look through the various features. But don't get too caught up in this. Let's just do some practicing. I just want you to know options are available. The other thing I want you to understand is that this little crown that you see here will designate whether or not uh, um, a feature is available to you. So as we go through and I share some of this, you're going to see little crowns on different little edit features or different pictures. And you'll know that to use anything with a crown, you must have at least a pro account. So let's go ahead and log in. So I've already created my account and you will see that there's different opportunities. I'm going to use my recipe tree account that's already existing. But when you go into Canva and sign up, there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can do it using Gmail, you can do it using Facebook, or you can use a email address and password, which is a little more traditional. I'm using Gmail in this case. I do have a pro account that I use for my business. However, for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm just using my freebie. Okay, it's just taking a sec for us to get there. You know how it is. As soon as you go to show someone, it takes a while. All right. So now we're in, and you'll see create a design, different options here. So let's go ahead and create a design. Okay. I'm changing that. I clicked on the Canva to get you to the home design page so you can see some of the basics. So I know that potentially this looks intimidating for you. If you're new to trying to save your things digitally or photo editing, this may seem like a lot. It's actually pretty simple. So stay calm. We're going to help you through it. And you know, you know the saying that if you have to eat an elephant, do it one bite at a time. So stay calm. We got you. All right. So one of the things that legacy keepers or people that want to do projects online with their history is they need to edit photos they already have. So when you look here, there's different opportunities. So there's a new one for photo editing, but let's look for our upload because we want to bring in our own media, they call it, which could be a video or it could be different types of files. Typically, you're going to have a JPEG or a .png file. So let's upload. This screen will open and then you'll see upload files. Okay. I'm set up here knowing that I was going to do this. I'm just going to grab this photo of yours truly and we'll mess with it. So now when this opens in my upload, I have two choices right now. I can use this in a completely new design or I can edit this image. So for the purposes of this, we're going to edit this image. I want you to note too that this is a .png file and that this is the current size of this picture, 1080 by 1080 pixels. We're going to edit it. So in the free version of Canva, you have a number of opportunities, filters, adjustments that you can make. Of course, it goes up when you use Pro. See, there's our little crown you can see on the background remover, background generator, magic eraser. They're fun, but if you are just looking to clean up a couple family photos, it's probably not necessary. The more you want to get into your projects, the better these tools are. I mean, they really are amazing. So first thing you're going to want to do is select the area that you want to clean up on this particular image. So for fun, I'm going to say, let's work on the background. What it should do, you see how it turned purple? So right now we're editing the background of this photo. Okay, so it's still selected in purple and you can see the different brightness, contrast, highlights, shadows, etc. So let's get rid of all the whites and all the shadows and you can see how it's darkening. And let's change the contrast. And you can see a little bit crazy family. That is my family, by the way, guys. You know, so now we have, don't forget, this came from our upload, a file on our computer. We said we want to edit this image. We've made some changes. Now we want to save it. Okay, so that is saved. Now, one of the things people run into when they're new to this is, oh, where did I put that? How do I get back to it? I opened Canva again and now I don't know where it is. So anything that you bring in and you edit as an image is going to be in your uploads. So when you come back, you're going to go to your projects. Okay. And then you're going to see your folder uploads. All of those are there, whether I uploaded them or uh, edited them. So now they exist in my uploads. But that's cool. Okay, that's great. But now I want to create something and put this in. So maybe I want to do a photo collage of various people in my family or team or group. So let's go here and let's create something. Okay. And now we look for an opportunity. What type of thing is this going to be? Well, I want to do, let's see, what else have they got? More. So once I click on more, it gives me an opportunity here. And I'm going to say I want to create a collage. Okay. And I want to do, oh, let's see, I want to do a landscape photo collage. Now, the really fun part of this is it's going to pop up and it's going to give me various templates for this collage. Okay, so let's pick a simple one. Okay, there's one. All right, so now I'm using this collage, but I have my uploaded, edited videos that I want. These people are lovely, but they're not my people. So let me go and find my uploads. So you go down your left-hand side. There's my uploads. I already edited the way I want it. I want Annie to have this darker background. And watch this. Boom, drop her in, fixed. Now the one that's unedited, I want on the other side. Oh, that's cool. I love that. Okay, but now I don't know that I like that background color. So on the left-hand side here, when I click here on the background color, over here, it tells me all the colors, pardon me, that are already in this photo within the piece that I've brought in and so on. So I think a better background would be this. So let's try this. That's okay. And you can see here, this is important. So there's some standard text that's been dropped in here. So there's a few things you can do here. Whenever you click on a particular item, you'll see an edit box at the top. Okay, so you've got the color of the text. Let's make it black for now. You've got the type of font. Font is what the words look like, for lack of a better term. So I'm going to change it. So I want it to look more like that. And Canva is referred to as a drag and drop editor. So there's a lot of, you just take things from the left side, you put them in the right side, and so on and so forth. But in this case, those words, so let's call it, I'm going to click on it again, highlight it. I double clicked so that the whole thing is highlighted. So Annie's Pics, we'll call it just for fun. Okay, but it looks silly over there. So I click on it and hold, and I drag and drop it where I want it. You'll see the different guides show up. That particular guide you're looking at right there shows me that it's at the center. The line that goes up and down, that's at the center. And there's a lot to this, guys. But let's go back to our original project of organizing our picks for our legacy project or for our vision board or our dream board. First thing we're going to do is make a plan. We're going to decide what we need, and then we're going to get our Canva account, which, as you know, has different levels that we can get. And then we're going to bring in our own photos. Then we're going to take our photos, and as we did here, we're going to create a brand new design. Now, the last piece of this, we know that when we did our uploads, I'll take you to what our uploads look like. So you can see those on the left here. So just to get back to them and kind of learn to navigate this a little, you're going to go back to uploads, and we want to get to our home space. So I just clicked on those lines, and you come back here, you click on home, and now you're going to see your search at the top. You're going to see some of the options you can create right here, our recent designs. And then don't forget to get to the uploads, which are the pictures that you uploaded and then worked on. You edited the image. You're going to be in projects. Then you're looking for your upload folder. Okay. So here's the uploaded pictures and any variations we created on those uploaded pictures. So that's where those are saved. Now, when we go back, we also have our newly created designs. Okay. So one of the best practices that I have found for sure, and maybe there are other people that are way better at this than me, but I will tell you, a simple thing to do is you're going to you're going to give it a name that makes sense to you. So I'm going to call it Annie's Pics Green. And I always put the date with my pictures when I save them, of the day I save them, or of the day that I mean to publish them, or whatever is relevant to this particular picture. So now it's named. Okay. But to keep your work organized, you're going to share. All right. And there are a number of variations on how you can share. You can share to your Google Drive, you can share all over the place, social media, etc. But don't get too caught up in that right now. If it feels overwhelming, it's a great thing to learn. But for now, let's just be sure we save our new designs. Because again, I'm going to say it one more time. Anything we upload and edit before we create a design is in our uploads. Okay, over here, remember, or in our projects uploads folder, and it's in there. Okay, so let's go back to this. We already changed the name. Now we're going to move to a folder. If you're new at this, you're not going to have any folders. So you see this create new, and you can simply call it my new folder, or little Johnny's folder for your son John's name, or whatever it is, whatever is relevant to you. Okay, and now we want to move this to a new folder. There it is. Now, when I come back next time, I simply look on the left-hand side, I go to my projects, and I can see my new folder, or Annie's collage, or my uploads. And I can easily get back and forth. Now, you're going to, I put in here that the final phase is to save, share, and print. So we've shared, we have saved. So to print, there's a couple options. You can print with Canva, you'll see here. So if you were creating something that you wanted to print volume, they would do it for you. You can also, when you get more familiar with this, you can do t-shirts, you can do mugs, you can do all kinds of things using print with Canva. But if it's something you just want to print at home, now you're going to download it. Okay, and again, here's our little crowns. That tells you that to use any of these features, you have to have at least a pro account. So here, Canva is suggested is PNG, should be our download. There are different options here that we can use. PDF, best for printing. MP4s are videos. PowerPoint documents. So there's a lot of options, even with the free. The only one not available is SVG. But we're going to go ahead and listen to Canva. We're going to use PNG, and we're going to download it. Okay, it should take on the name, which I gave it right above. And it's going to download for us, and it's going to go directly into our downloads. In this case, that's a browser setting, so yours may ask you where to save it. It may save it somewhere else. That's very specific to your browser, so I can't tell you for sure where it's going to go. Mine goes to my downloads. If you're not sure where it's going, typically you'll see this folder here, and that will tell you, so you can click on that. It will show you where it saved it. So in my case, it's in my downloads. So now I have a file that I've created in Canva that I can email, print, put on a poster, all kinds of things. Here's the trick with this. And this is why the saving to a folder in Canva is so important. It's because you can no longer change what you did. So this I can change. The one I downloaded, I cannot change. Meaning, so I don't want this picture of Annie, get rid of it. I can't do that with an image once it's downloaded. So it's crucial that you take that step of sharing and saving to a folder. That is a best practice. It will save in your designs, but as you create more and more designs, it becomes less and less easy to find what you were working on. So it's great to create those folders. Again, folders can be accessed from your projects. You'll see your folders, you'll see your images, and that's it. And so that is the Canva piece of this. You're going to create your account. You're going to, I say for now, go for the freebie. At the very least, you get the free pro version for 30 days, as you can see here. Then you can decide from there. You're going to upload your photos. Now, when I say upload, you may have scanned them into your computer, or you already took them, because don't forget, Canva has an app. You can upload to Canva directly from your phone. So you can take a picture and then upload it to Canva from your phone. If you have an old picture and you don't have a scanner, take a picture with your phone or have someone do that for you and upload it to Canva, and you can work on it that way. So I think that's enough Canva for today. And I look forward to seeing some of your work and your collages. And again, remember that Canva has all kinds of templates that you can search right here, and you can get visual boards. You can get all kinds of help, and you can always comment, DM me, send me a note. I'm happy to answer any questions that I can. And if I don't know it, I'll find out. All right, let's wrap this up. Thank you. You've taken a photo and turned it into something real, something visible, something meaningful. And remember, like anything of value, these images deserve to be saved in a way that others can find and enjoy them when you're gone. I mean, after you win the lottery. Saving a design isn't just about archiving, it's about honoring. Make sure the people you love can find what you've made. As promised, here's the tool I mentioned earlier, napkin.ai. It's a brilliant visual thinking platform that lets you sketch out your ideas, connect them, and rearrange them as you go. It's like a digital sticky note, minus the mess. If you're someone who needs to see it before you build it, this might become your new favorite planning buddy. I'll go deeper in episode 7, so stay tuned. And hey, if you've got a pile of dusty boxes instead of a digital archive, you're not behind. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Just start with one image. I'll be right here next Wednesday to walk with you. So keep walking toward what matters.